The team at Technology for Hotels knows how busy you are. So we've created this concise briefing to keep you up to date on key happenings in the hotel industry.
A five-star weekly briefing.
That's right, a 5-star weekly briefing.
I like it.
Let's dive in. This week, we're covering a mix of new openings and developments, some interesting acquisitions and investments, and of course, a look at the overall industry trends.
All right. Sounds good.
We've even got news about a potential $50 million luxury hotel project and a strategic partnership that's aiming to shake up the South Pacific.
Wow. Big money moves.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's start with the iconic Hookah Lodge in New Zealand.
Okay.
They've just reopened after a lavish $25 million refurbishment.
What's interesting about this project is that they haven't just thrown in the latest gadgets and called it a day, you know?
Right.
They've really focused on blending that old world charm with modern luxury. They've expanded the dining areas to showcase those stunning views of the Waikato River, added brand new wellness facilities, and are even offering bespoke experiences like helicopter tours and curated culinary escapes.
It seems like they're tapping into that growing demand for personalized experiences, especially in the luxury market. Guests are looking for something unique, something that goes beyond the typical hotel stay.
Exactly. It's not just about the thread count anymore. Guests want to feel a connection to the place they're visiting, to have an experience that's tailored to their interests, and hotels like Hookah Lodge are responding to that demand by curating these highly personalized journeys.
Speaking of personalized experiences, how about that all-villa concept at the newly opened Raffles Sentosa in Singapore? 62 villas each with a private pool and outdoor terrace spread across 24 acres of lush greenery. Talk about privacy and exclusivity.
And let's not forget the design pedigree. Jabu Puschelberg, one of the top design firms in the world, is behind this project. It's a clear indication that hotels are investing heavily in creating spaces that feel both luxurious and intimate, catering to that desire for seclusion and personalized service that's becoming increasingly important, especially for high-end travelers.
Now let's shift gears and head over to Australia, where we're seeing some ambitious developments in the works. The Mount Barker Council in South Australia is proposing a $50 million luxury hotel as part of a massive entertainment and leisure precinct.
This project really highlights the trend of creating integrated destinations. It's not just about building a hotel anymore. It's about creating an entire ecosystem of experiences. The proposed precinct includes an aquatic center, an adventure playground, and could even become a venue for the AFL Gather-Round. It's a strategic move by the council to attract visitors, create jobs, and boost the local economy.
It's fascinating to see how hotels are becoming these anchors for larger entertainment and leisure destinations. But of course, not all developments are met with universal acclaim. Merivale's expansion into Melbourne seems to be stirring up some controversy.
Ah, yes. The classic tension between development and community impact. While many see Merivale's expansion as a positive thing, bringing jobs, revitalizing the area, and adding to the city's cultural scene, others are concerned about potential downsides. Issues like parking noise and the overall impact on the character of the neighborhood are being raised. It's a complex situation with valid arguments on both sides.
It definitely highlights the need for careful planning and community engagement when undertaking large-scale developments. Now let's move on to some acquisitions and investments that are shaking up the industry first. The City Oasis Inn in Townsville has joined BWH Hotel's SureStay collection.
This is a great example of a smaller independent hotel leveraging the power of a global brand to expand their reach and tap into a wider customer base by joining the SureStay collection. The City Oasis Inn gains access to BWH's extensive distribution network, marketing resources, and loyalty program. This allows them to compete more effectively while still retaining their unique identity and local charm.
It seems like a smart move for independent hotels looking to level the playing field and gain a competitive edge in today's market. And speaking of expanding reach, Mandala Hotels and Resorts has taken over management of the Belconnen Way Hotel and Service Departments in Canberra.
This is an interesting acquisition because it speaks to Mandala's expertise in managing and optimizing hotel operations. The Belconnen Way Hotel has a strong reputation for family-oriented hospitality, but there's always room for improvement. I suspect Mandala will focus on enhancing operational efficiency, potentially through technology upgrades or staff training programs, as well as refining their marketing strategies to attract a wider range of guests.
It'll be interesting to see how they leverage their experience to elevate the hotel's performance and guest experience. Now, this next one is a major development. BWH Hotels has formed a strategic partnership with U Hotel Group in New Zealand and the South Pacific.
What's really striking about this partnership is the ambitious scope. They're aiming to significantly expand the SureStay brand's presence in the region, which aligns perfectly with tourism. New Zealand's aggressive revenue growth targets, it signals a strong belief in the region's tourism potential and a commitment to attracting a wider range of travelers.
And speaking of strategic moves, we have a bit of a surprise. Pub mogul Arthur Laundy has declined the acquisition of the Star Casino.
This decision highlights the current challenges facing the casino industry. The Star Casino has been grappling with legal and financial woes, making it a risky investment, even for someone with Laundy's experience and resources. It takes a lot of capital expertise and, frankly, courage to turn around a struggling casino, and it seems Laundy wasn't convinced the potential rewards outweighed the risks.
It certainly underscores the complexities and uncertainties that investors are facing in today's market. Now let's transition to a broader look at the industry trends.
Of course, what's the big picture looking like right now?
Well, according to the latest CBRE report, the outlook for Australia's hotel sector remains positive, with full recovery projected by the end of 2025.
That's good news for hotel owners and investors. While the pace of growth has moderated slightly from the record highs of 2023, the underlying fundamentals remain strong. Occupancy rates are rising, average daily rate. ADR is holding steady, and revenue per available room. RevPR, a key indicator of profitability, is on an upward trend.
So even though the market has cooled down a bit, there's still plenty of reason for optimism. And within Australia, Sydney seems to be a standout performer. They've had a phenomenal start to 2025 with impressive occupancy figures for major events like New Year's Eve, January, and Australia Day.
Sydney has always been a magnet for both domestic and international travelers, and their recent marketing campaigns have been very effective in showcasing the city's vibrant culture, iconic landmarks, and world-class events. It's a winning combination that's driving strong demand and healthy occupancy rates.
And looking beyond Australia, Marriott International is reporting substantial growth, particularly in the Asia-Pacific region. Their strategy seems to be focused on expanding into secondary cities and capitalizing on the rebound in corporate travel.
That's a smart move. As primary markets become more saturated, secondary cities offer significant growth potential, and with business travel picking up again, there's a lot of opportunity in the corporate segment. Marriott is well-positioned to capture that demand by expanding their presence in these emerging markets.
And it's not just Marriott. Brisbane Airport has also reached pre-COVID passenger levels, setting new records over the summer peak. This suggests that travel patterns are returning to normal, which is a positive sign for the entire industry.
Absolutely. It's a vote of confidence in the resilience of the travel sector. People are eager to get back to exploring the world and attending industry events.
Speaking of which, the NoVacancy Expo has announced a 3-year partnership with Accommodation Australia and SW.
This partnership is a great example of industry collaboration in action. They're aiming to address key challenges, advocate for policies that support the sector's growth, and promote innovation and professional development.
It's encouraging to see organizations working together to strengthen the industry as a whole.
Absolutely. It's all about collaboration these days, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Working together to achieve common goals.
Now, before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at some notable career moves happening in the industry.
Okay, sure. It seems like there's been quite a bit of movement lately.
Definitely. First up, we have Dan Cooper, who has been appointed as Director of Luxury Lifestyle and Premium Brands for the India, Middle East, and Africa region at IHG Hotels and Resorts.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
It is. He's got a big job ahead of him.
He does. This is a significant appointment, especially given IHG's focus on expanding its luxury portfolio in that region. Cooper's extensive experience in the luxury hospitality sector will be crucial as they aim to grow their presence in these key markets.
And speaking of luxury, Darren Holscher has landed the coveted general manager position at Hillary's Beach Club in Western Australia.
Nice gig.
It is right on the beach.
Hillary's Beach Club is a premier destination known for its stunning beachfront location and luxurious amenities. Holscher's background in managing high-end properties will be a valuable asset as they continue to attract discerning travelers seeking a premium experience.
Meanwhile, over at IHG Hotels and Resorts, Kai Kankal has stepped into the role of acting general manager.
It'll be interesting to see what direction Kankal takes during their tenure. IHG has a vast global network, and this acting role provides a unique opportunity to make a significant impact on the company's operations and strategic direction.
Moving on to the Four Seasons Hotel Jakarta, they've welcomed Samit Ganguly as their new general manager.
The Four Seasons brand is synonymous with personalized service and a commitment to excellence. Ganguly's track record of success in the luxury hospitality sector suggests he'll maintain that high standard and further enhance the hotel's reputation in Jakarta, a dynamic and rapidly growing market.
Back in Australia, we have a bit of a shuffle happening in Sydney. Sylvia Kypriatis has moved from 25 Hours Sydney to Pullman Quay Grand as general manager.
Interesting, this transition is particularly intriguing. Both hotels are known for their distinctive styles and prime locations. It will be fascinating to see how Kypriotis's experience at 25 Hours, with its emphasis on design and a more contemporary vibe, translates to Pullman Quay Grand, a property with a more established and traditional feel.
And filling the void left by Kypriotis at 25 Hours Hotel the Olympia is Jeremy Callahan, who stepped into the role of general manager.
Callahan certainly has some big shoes to fill, maintaining the unique and playful brand identity of 25 Hours while navigating the ever-competitive Sydney market will be a significant challenge. However, his background in hospitality management suggests he's well-equipped to take on this exciting role.
Venturing outside of Sydney, we have David Shastafar taking the helm as general manager at Crown Plaza Residences, Port Moresby.
This appointment is particularly noteworthy given the increasing interest in Papua New Guinea as a tourism destination. Shayastafar's leadership will be essential in ensuring a seamless and enjoyable experience for guests seeking a comfortable and convenient home away from home in Port Moresby.
And last but not least, we have Joseph Neumeyer joining Fink as their new Sydney general manager.
Fink, known for its stylish apartments and discerning clientele, requires a leader who understands the nuances of providing a high-end experience. Neumeyer's previous roles in luxury hospitality indicate he possesses the skills and experience to maintain Fink's reputation for excellence and elevate the guest experience even further.
Wow, that was quite a roundup of career moves.
Yes.
It's impressive to see so much talent and ambition within the industry.
Indeed, these appointments reflect the dynamic nature of the hospitality sector as the industry continues to evolve. It's crucial to have experienced and forward-thinking individuals in leadership positions to navigate the challenges and capitalize on new opportunities.
So we've covered a lot of ground today, from new openings and investments to industry trends and career updates. What are your key takeaways from all this?
Well, what strikes me is the continued resilience and adaptability of the hotel industry despite facing economic uncertainties and evolving traveler expectations. We're seeing innovation and investment across the board.
I agree. Hotels are adapting to the demand for more personalized experiences, embracing technology to enhance efficiency and guest satisfaction, and strategically positioning themselves in emerging markets.
And let's not forget the importance of collaboration as demonstrated by initiatives like the partnership between the NoVacancy Expo and Accommodation Australia NSW. By working together, industry players can address shared challenges and create a more robust and sustainable future for the sector.
That's a great point. It's not just about individual success. It's about the collective effort to elevate the entire industry now. Before we conclude this week's briefing, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on something we discussed earlier.
Okay, what's on your mind?
We talked about the trend of integrated leisure precincts like the one proposed in Mount Barker. Do you think this is the future of hospitality? Are we moving away from standalone hotels and toward these all-encompassing destinations?
It's a fascinating question, and I think we're seeing a definite shift in that direction. Travelers, especially in the luxury segment, are increasingly seeking more than just a place to sleep. They want a curated experience, a destination within a destination. These integrated precincts offer a way to deliver that by combining accommodations with entertainment, dining, shopping, and even wellness activities all in one place.
It makes a lot of sense from both a guest perspective and a business perspective for travelers. It's convenient and offers a more immersive experience for developers. It diversifies revenue streams and reduces reliance on any single market segment.
Exactly. It's a win-win, and we're seeing this trend play out not just in new developments, but also in how existing hotels are expanding and repositioning themselves. Many are adding new amenities, partnering with local businesses, and creating unique experiences to attract a wider range of guests and extend their appeal beyond just overnight stays.
So what does this all mean for hotel industry leaders like yourself? What are the key takeaways you'd like to leave our listeners with?
I think the biggest takeaway is the importance of adapting to evolving guest expectations. The days of simply providing a comfortable bed and a clean room are overboarding. Guests are looking for personalized experiences, seamless technology integration, and a commitment to sustainability.
It's about creating a holistic experience that caters to both their practical needs and their desire for something unique and memorable.
Precisely, and it's not just about keeping up with the Joneses. It's about anticipating future trends and positioning yourself ahead of the curve. That means investing in technology that enhances the guest experience, exploring new partnership opportunities, and constantly seeking ways to innovate and differentiate your offerings.
And remember, it's not just about attracting new guests. It's also about fostering loyalty and creating a community around your brand. Engage with your guests. listen to their feedback, and continuously strive to exceed their expectations.
Excellent point. Building strong guest relationships is more important than ever in today's competitive market.
Well, that wraps up this week's 5-Star Weekly Briefing. Thanks for joining us and staying informed with the latest happenings in the hotel industry.